Hello and welcome to another SkaredCast Battle Report. Today a special event at Brimstone Games where I'm playing Brady from Almost Pro Wargaming here on the channel. It's a collaboration battle report and he's brought his Drukhari that he's taken to events. He's switched it up a bit. Very good gamer. We're going to play some ETC style missions. So let's begin. Hello and welcome to the battle report. So we've deployed and we're playing ETC mission 2. So it's Eternal War. 2 of these objectives will be end of game scoring. We have deadlock, so 6 objectives goes to 1 objective. And let's take a look at the armies that we have in play before we come back. Okay, and here we have it. 2,000 points of Drukhari goodness. It's double battalion. We've got 2 Archons armed with Venom Blades and Splinter Pistols. 3 Cavalite Warrior units. 2 of them armed with blasters. 2 Raiders with Disintegrator Cannons and 3 triple Disintegrator Ravagers, all in a cabal of the Black Heart. To round that off, I have a Coven Battalion with Urien Rakath, the head homunculus of the Prophets of Flesh. His trusty homunculus with an electrocorrosive whip. 2 units of 10 racks with Venom Blades and 1 unit of 5 racks with Venom Blades. And to round off the battalion, 2 units of 3 Talos with chain flails and macro scalpels. These 2 have stinger pods and a haywire, and then these 2 have haywire and 1 stinger pod. And that is 2,000 points. Okay, folks, and here is Brady from Almost Pro Wargaming. I've put the link to his YouTube channel down in the description, so make sure you check him out for more tactical stuff. And Brady, let's take it away. What does your 2,000 point list look like?
Okay, so we'll start with the small stuff, which is going to be a battalion of a Laytok Craft Worlds.
Yep.
Which is going to be led by a Farseer Warlock Skyrunner.
Yes.
We have 3 units of Rangers, which are nice in a Laytok because they're naturally -1, but then they get -1 for a Laytok.
Yep.
Then we're going to have a battalion of Obsidian Rose Drukhari.
Yep, for the extra
which
range.
Which is going to have 2 Archons. This one's going to be a slight proxy, though. We're going to use him with a Husk Blade.
It's a Husk Nagonizer.
Yeah, that's
a Huskanizer.
That's it. And then all the Cavalites are exactly how you see them.
Dead.
So there is 1 Phantasm Grenade Launcher.
Yeah, for the Mortal Wound strap.
And then Blaster in all of them except for 1. I think 1 doesn't have a Blaster. And then we have a Spearhead detachment.
They all have blasters in there, it seems.
Okay. Then Spearhead of Blackheart, which is going to have the Archon with the Labyrinth Cunning and Red of the Living Muse.
Yep.
Then 2 Razorwing Jet Fighters with double Splinter Cannon and twin Splinter Gun. And I know it has a Splinter Cannon, but again, another slight proxy.
Rifle, and then
2 Dark Lances.
Dark Lances. Cool.
And then 3 Ravagers, which aren't finished yet, that are going to
They're going to be finished soon. But
they will be finished soon.
If you're not taking Ravagers, there's something wrong with that.
And then they have 3 Dark Lances on each of them. And
so they're Lance Ravagers,
yeah,
not Disintegrator Ravagers.
Not Disintegrator Ravagers.
Okay, very cool.
And then we have 6 Venoms with double Splinter Cannon.
Yeah, the way you can do this is you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 choices, which lets you open 6 dedicated transports. Basically, the Obsidian Rose hitches the ride.
Yep, and then they get the extra bonus
range, yeah,
range
it's
and
good.
stuff. So
that means they all rapid fire within 18, and it's good. It's a good synergy. Perfect, so lots of Dark Lances, folks. Leave a comment down below, and let's begin. We're playing ETC style missions. Now that we've looked at the lists, here's the deployment. Archon Skari is standing in that building. We've got 5 racks, 10 racks, Grotesques, Urien Rakath, 2 units of 3 Talos, 10 more racks down this way. A Raider with 5 Cabalites, a Homunculus and an Archon in there. 3 Ravagers in Deep Strike, and 1 Raider with 2 units of Cabalites in Deep Strike as well. Brady himself has deployed 3 Ravagers in Deep Strike. We have to roll to see who goes first before he puts his 3 units of Pathfinders. We got Blaster Warriors, Venom Blaster Warriors, Venom Blaster Warriors, Venom Blaster Warriors. His Warlord is over here. Got 2 Archons in this one. He's got the Warlock with Jink, Protect, Doom, Executioner, Seer. I'm assuming it's Executioner. Yep. And then we've got 2 Razor Wings with Lances, Twin Rifle and the missiles, and 1 more Venom in the back over there. Okay, so I did finish deploying first, so I will get the +1 to go first. And hiya! I rolled a 6. Brady rolled a 1. Would you like to seize the initiative, my friend?
Yes, I would like to try to seize.
Okay, let's see what the Brady can do. Oh my goodness, that is a seize. And it's Drukhari, turn 1. Okay, end of turn 1 after the seize. And the Drukhari have advanced and fired with intent. I lost 4 Taloses and 9 Racks from 1 unit. He did get First Blood, secure objective 4. So he has a few other cards in play, but that was a very hard turn of shooting. And I had 3 Taloses explode in total. So they did a lot of mortal wounds. So I'm on the back foot now, going into first turn. He's got a lot of firepower left, and I've lost some of my heavy hitting power. So let's move on to the next turn. Okay, so we've got end of turn 1. I've moved the Grotesques up. I vected his Vect and Black Cornucopian them up to secure 4 and charge those Rangers. I've moved the Racks into the back there, and the other unit of Racks is back here, and I've deep struck my Ravagers. I did put 5 wounds on 1 Ravager, and that was pretty much all the shooting I did. So, going into turn 2 for the other Drukhari. I did get 1 point, he's got 2 points, but his firepower is pretty much unabated. So moving on, except for 1 Ravager that's now shooting at -1. Okay, moving on to the next turn. Okay, turn 2. The Venom line has moved up. He killed 3 of the Grotesques. He killed 1 of the Ravagers and 10 Racks. Basically everything shot. That unit of Racks took a lot of shooting and some damage. But he did secure objective 1, secure objective 2, secure objective 3, and he's currently defending objective 2. I do successfully defend objective 5 at the end of that turn. And now we're moving on to turn 2. Oh my goodness, it feels like a lot. There's been a lot of stuff going on. I still have Big Game Hunter, overwhelming firepower, secure objective 3, and I get 2 more objectives. So let's see what I get. I get Witch Hunter, kill a Psyker, and Assassinate, so kill a character. So those are the cards that I have been given. Moving on to turn 4. Okay, so this is what happened this turn. Big turn for the Drukhari, even though it's 2 Drukhari armies. I killed the fucked up Ravager. Pardon my French. Don't swear at home, kids. I killed this unit of Cavalry Warriors, charging in with the Talos, murdered them. Killed this unit of Rangers with the Racks, and then my shooting was able to kill the Ravager just. I put 2 wounds on that Venom. Because he was 18 inches away from my Grotesques, I was able to move 7, get a 10-inch charge to get into the characters, and I focused everything on the jinking Warlock to get Witch Hunter and Assassinate, so I killed the Warlock barely. He even rolled a reroll to try save him, and he busted the hit on 2s. And other than that, I got 3 points this turn, because you can only maximum score 3 points. So I scored Big Game Hunter, overwhelming firepower, and Witch Hunt. Oh no, Big Game Hunter, Witch Hunter, and Assassinate, and I still kept overwhelming firepower, and I discarded objective 3. So moving on to turn 3. So now at the start of turn 3, he's going to pick 3 objectives, and 1 of them is going to disappear. And I'm going to pick 3 objectives, and 1 of them is going to disappear, and they will not be scored for the end of game. Then all command points are now doubled. So anything that's worth command points is double command points to use. But we're moving on to turn not 4, like I said last time. Turn 3 for the Drukhari. Okay, so we have turn 3. He's killed the Talos and the Grotesques. So that's pretty much all he was able to do. 1 of the Archons charged in and did a wound on Urien, but took a wound himself because he didn't use his Shadow Field. Other than that, it was just shooting, a lot of shooting, but he killed 2 of the Talos and the last Grotesque. He did get secure objective 2. He's currently defending objective 2, and he has Kingslayer in play. Currently I have overwhelming firepower to try kill something in the shooting phase, and I get to draw 3 more cards, which is no prisoners, just kill something this turn, scour the skies, kill something that flies, and secure objective 6, which just happens to be in the corner over there. Okay, moving on to turn 3. Okay, so my turn 3. So, lots of shenanigans afoot, so pay attention, Drukhari player. So I killed 2 of the Venoms. That was actually a really lucky spirit for me. One of the Venoms exploded and essentially did a mortal wound to almost everything. Then I charged as much as I could into that Archon, and I did kill him, sadly, but I was trying to hold him in combat like I did this Archon, surrounded him with my Ravagers and a Raider. So he can't fall back, which means he can't shoot my Ravagers next turn, which is a big deal. It'll help me later in the game. These guys, he chose to kill that Archon essentially, so I forced his hand. So I've got most of my stuff over here. So I did get Scour the Skies. I also got overwhelming firepower to kill 1, and I got no prisoners. I killed 4 units, so I get 2 points for no prisoners. And now we're moving on to turn 4. So we have to roll for the other objectives. This one is nothing for Eternal War. That is nothing for Eternal War. So he's going to pick one of these 4 objectives, or 2 of the 4, and 1 more will disappear. And then I'll do another one, and 1 more will disappear again. And those are the 2 objectives that are worth 4 points at the end of the game. Okay, so let's see. Let's roll for it. Brady, which ones are you picking?
Pick that
one and that one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 4, 5, 6. So that one is 5. So it doesn't. So this one is going to count for the end of the game. And then I roll for this one and this one. I'm really hoping this one stays. So he has to move his whole army up this way.
I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to disappear. 4, 5, 6. That one doesn't count, so we're competing for these 2 objectives at the end of the game. Yes! Let the battle continue. Okay, so end of the 4th turn for that Drukhari. He shot pretty much everything into this unit, this Raider, because that's the only thing that he could shoot. And it took almost all his shooting, finally killed it, and then killed 1 of the Cowblight Warriors that I disembarked down here with that Venom over there. So, this Archon lost his Shadow Field save, but passed all his Feel No Pains. So, he's there, sitting looking pretty. And now we're moving on to turn 4 for me. Whew, so we'll see what happens after this. Okay, so end of turn 4. I killed that Archon by charging my characters in. They kind of consolidated into close to that thing. I shot and charged these Cowblight Warriors. They got out, and they killed that unit of Cowblight Warriors that was here. But he still got everything. I did kill that Venom. It took both Raiders and the Ravager, and the 1 Raider and the 2 Ravagers. These guys ran advance to secure 1. I also moved these guys out of the transport to secure 6. So I'm currently defending objective 2. But it is turn 5. Could be the end of the game. You have Kingslayer in play.
And I draw 1 more card.
And you draw 1 more card for turn 5. My Archon's hiding back here, essentially in that building, because he's safe from the flyers. And that is about it. Okay, so moving on to the turn 5. Could be the end of the game here. We're fighting for these 2 objectives. And you get Master of the Warp. Oh, that's going to be easy with a damn Farseer. Okay, on to turn 5. Okay, so end of turn 5. I did lose both Ravagers, the Dark Lances laid waste, and the Blasters laid waste to my Raiders and Ravagers. He also killed that unit of Cowblight Warriors and that unit of Cowblight Warriors that were there. So he got 4 kill points this turn just because of that. Wow, what a crazy turn. He put 2 more wounds on him with sniper fire. So it is my turn 5. Could be the end of the game. He's got 2 models here. He purposefully didn't get his Cowblight Warriors out. So I'm going to do a quick count. I did get Defend 2 and he got Master of the Warp. So I believe I'm winning on Maelstrom. So we're going to do a quick count. Then I'm going to draw the cards that I get. And then I'll see. Well, I'm going to draw first. Then I'll do a count and then see what it is that I need to do to either play conservatively. At this point in the ETC, I would call my coach over. I'd ask him, hey, do you want me to just stay alive and get as many points as I can? If we're winning the round, that's what I would do. Or do you want me to gamble and try and get as many points as I can maximally squeeze? But I'm in a tough spot right now because he's got a hell of a lot more firepower than I do. So, secure objective 2, which is in the middle. Perfect. And defend objective 1, which is that one. Okay, well, potentially something I could do just to get some milestone points at the end of the game. Okay, guys, so here we are. I decided to go conservatively because I'm 7 points up on the game, which means it's a 14 points to me, 6 points to my opponent. So if I play very conservative, it's very hard for me to lose that lead right now at the end of the game. But it's turn 5. I've moved him to get 4 points, and he stays with 4 points. I've also captured objective 2, and I'm currently defending objective 1 in case the game continues to move forward. That would be an extra 2 points. And I put the Racks, the Cablites, Uri Rakath, and my Warlord in that raider to keep them safer. And I put the other Archon back here, hidden away from prying eyes. So, Brady did go first. So he's going to roll to see if the game continues. Does, and it continues on a 3+. And the game goes on to turn 6. So let's play this out as things get nasty. Good filming. Okay, so end of turn 6. He killed my Homunculus, but he shot everything at that raider and it survived with 3 wounds left. Yay! So it's successfully defended objective 1, not for Brady. He's like, no. And he's currently defending objective 3. But it is turn 6, so I have to play, now it's a 9-point differential because I got 2 points for the defend, which means it's now a 15-5 in my favor. He's working on 2 points. So if the game continues, he's going to be getting that. Oh no, at the end of my turn. Yeah, so that would be 2, it'd go down to 7 again. So I do get 1 draw this turn. So what is my draw? Hiya! Area denial. Oh my goodness. Boo. Have to try and have no enemy units within 6 inches of the center of the board. So we'll see if that's even possible. And then we'll come back on. Okay, end of turn 5. I tried to kill a Venom and I was unable to. I got a couple wounds in with a Venom Blade, but failed to kill it. I am securing objective 2. He has to go to 6, so we're tied for that. He gained defend 3, so that's now it's a 7-point differential again. Okay, so could be the end of the game.
It's your roll.
It's my roll. 4 up to stop. Oh no, it goes to 7. It's the worst possible outcome. Okay, let me hold on for dear life and hope.
See if the raider can be the raider.
And hope. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's it. It's gonna be turn 7. What's your card? Your card is
no prisoners.
No prisoners. So kill something. So that's gonna be good. Kill 3 things, you get extra points. Kill 6 things, you get a lot of points. Oh my goodness gracious. This could mean the doom for me. We shall see what happens after this. Depends on what I draw, but I'm pretty sure you flip it and you're gonna win here. Okay, so in the last turn, big turn, he charged into my characters to stop them from shooting, killed the raider, killed the Cablites and the Racks, so I was unable to hide, killed the 1 Archon. Urian and the Archon are in combat, stuck in, so they can't do anything right now, which means he's got upset guys back here. I can't really get that. I can't really get that right now. So he swung it right at the end of the game here. So we'll see what I do. I get 1 more draw. Advance, get everybody out of my deployment zone. So that'll be a point. But it is going to come back, because with the kill points that he's got, plus getting the 2 objectives, it'll be a hard-pressed fight for the Drukhari. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so what happened? At the end of the game, we counted it all up. I was unable to kill that Venom in combat. So it was flipped with a 7-point differential now in Brady's favor. So at the end of the game, turn 7, he flipped it from a 15-5 win in my favor all the way down to a 14-6 win in his favor. What a turn of events. Let me know what you thought in the description down below. Make sure you check Brady's YouTube channel, Almost Pro Wargaming.
Almost Pro Gaming.
Almost Pro Gaming. Cool. See, look, I got that wrong even.
But
check the link.
Fits, right? So
check the link in the description down below. But thanks a lot for tuning in. Any last comments before the end of the game, Brady?
That was a great game.
It was really good, really tight. I love that you had to go to turn 7 to have you to have a chance.
Yes. So I will admit, luck kind of played in a little bit.
Luck always plays in.
Yeah.
Napoleon didn't win every battle just because of sheer tactical acumen.
Yeah, there's always an element of luck.
Always. Anyway, this was really fun, very tight game. I'm actually surprised I did so well considering how heavily I got wrecked in the first 3 turns. Yeah. With all those dark lances.
It seemed like a lot of, I could be wrong on this, but it seemed like a lot of Maelstrom cards went in your favor, just for a little bit. Because, it was all like these, that was just your board presence.
I had to gamble. The biggest thing was when the Grotesque got in there. That was my big gamble. That flipped it for me, put you on the defensive, but then you were able to come back towards the end of the game and really kind of push hard.
Yeah, I needed it to go to 7.
100%. Anyway, thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. Leave a comment down below. Huge shout out to the Patreons. Thanks a lot for your support. And we'll see you in Croatia. Skari, out.